Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. It's Major League Baseball on a Friday night. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. All eyes on this team and what they've been able to do with their bats recently. Been ripping the cover off the ball.
Yeah, the way they've been putting up runs, it honestly looks like they've been taking BP out there, Boog. Excellent timing with their swings and clutch with runners on base. You name it, they're doing it. But can they keep this pace up today? That's what I want to find out.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Now the third baseman, Donovan Solano. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And we're underway. Inside, just missed. Solano went deep in his most recent game. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. One up, one down. J.P. Crawford will hit next. just missed. To the right side, and that one handled. Throws to first in time. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And that's outside. Rodriguez with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. In the air, right field. Stafford makes the grab, and that is ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Rodney Stafford.
Number 45.
And that is out of play. Stafford turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
And that one a little below the knees. 1-2 to count. On the ground to short, Crawford. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now it's the shortstop.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Runner takes off, fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Into center. Rodriguez makes the catch. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. And we're back. Second inning set to go. And now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And that's their first base runner of the game. Next to hit, Austin Shenton. And that misses. 1-0. Hayward in his runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 down. And now the right fielder, Dominic Canzone. That one fouled off. Man at second.
0-1.
No score here in the second. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Hayward. Hayward with another scorching run of play lately. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. And now the first baseman. Into center and a base hit.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
The 1-0. Here goes the runner. And it's through for a hit. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball.
Double steal. That's a base hit. 1 run's in. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Runners on the move. Swing and a miss. Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home. Runner on the go again. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Canzone makes the play, and the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes it. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's Dylan Moore. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Ripped on a line. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Waste no time there. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Solano now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next pitch is downstairs. Solano with some impressive production lately. Towards first. And it gets by him. Still manages a throw.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
2 away now. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Swings and misses. 0-1. Tied up here in the early going. And that one misses up and in. And the count even 1-1. Fouled off down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's hard hit on the line. And it gets by him. Still finds a way to get off a throw. So runner at second, 2 down. Arozarena getting ready to hit. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 home hitter up.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Miller back to work. And a ground ball to first. Takes it himself. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, number 45.
So the lineup flips over. Rodney Stafford next up for the Blue Jays. Ball 1 there. 1 out, base is empty. And that's in there at the knees. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Next offering is outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter. Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through.
Runner on the goal on the ground, and that one finds its way through. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And fouled off. Here comes a pitch. That's outside.
That's a ball.
And it's a ball and a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that's a base hit. In from third is a tying run.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Up the middle. Base hit. Vladdy coming around third. He'll score.
And for her, that's 2 solid weeks with a hit in every game. I mean, she's running her hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This player's grinding out at bats. She's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
Line drive. Makes the catch for the out. Takes it to the bag himself, and he doubles her off. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This to third. Braun slings it across. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone struck out swinging his first time. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. The M's trailing by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at bat until that final pitch.
How are you? I'm good.
You sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack it.
It's a pretty good game.
I
love it.
Mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
You should get into it for sure if you like
now, Jorge
baseball.
Polanco. Stafford on the move, brings it in, and that is that. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Rob Braun. Lifted in the air out to left. And makes the grab. And there's one away.
My other platform on Clapper, I've been 3 years.
Number 1.
But I just started getting into the YouTube thing over the last year.
Hayward. RBI single his last time.
I'm trying to combine the Clapper and the YouTube together.
That ball's foul.
Yeah. Daily and nightly. do just about everything from hockey, baseball,
That
One
one
ball,
way inside.
Call of
Straighten him up a
Duty,
little bit.
zombies, multiplayer,
Base is empty, one away. We're here in
stuff
the
like
bottom
that.
of the fourth.
Favorite character of all time, Mario brother. Mario. Mario's my favorite.
Pitch misses. Now 2-2.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making
I
pretty
love
good
Mario.
contact. So not getting the swings and misses
Oh,
and
shoot.
making that defense work behind him.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah.
Struck him out.
That's about as
Now
nasty
Yeah,
of a
Morgan's
splitter as
good.
you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops
Canada.
off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Fly ball to right. Canzone.
Oh,
And
no.
makes the play, and that's out number 3.
Manchester. That's nice. United Kingdom. It's a beautiful place. Nice to meet you as well.
Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for
pitcher's
the
duel so far.
catcher,
Here's how the
Mitch
starters
Garver.
have performed up to this point.
Right now, it's about as beautiful as it can be for today. It's got a nice
Check swing on the first
temperature
pitch.
outside.
Appeal down to first. Nope, he held back.
Blue skies. Probably been the best sunny I've seen for quite some time. So I was
Right
like,
through there
yeah,
for a
today's
strike.
baseball
Well, these
day. We gotta throw
Mariners
some
finding
baseball
ways to
on.
get
I
on
got the
base,
window
but
open,
they
the
still
wind's
need
blowing.
help driving them home. They only have one hit
Feel
with runners
great.
in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Has room,
Probably
and he makes the
7 years,
catch.
8 years.
Now it's the second baseman, Dylan Moore. And he swings and
I still
misses,
got
and it's
the
0-1.
one where they had the
Moore,
collector's
former Gold
edition
Glove
when they
winner,
sold the game. It
32
came in a
years
box
old,
with
and
the
he was
baseball.
drafted in the 7th
The
round
baseball
back
cap.
in 2015.
That was pretty cool. I still got that hat.
Next offering is in for a strike. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty,
Favorite game.
but he settled into a really nice groove.
It'd be a toss-up between Grand Theft Auto and probably The Last of Us. I like The Last of Us.
To the right side, and that chance handled.
How about you?
Fires to first on the run. Not in
Just
time. He
made it.
legs it out.
Wasting no time. He's
Now batting, third
2 for 2
baseman,
now on the
Donovan
night.
Solano.
And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption was pretty good.
JP
I'm actually
Crawford
thinking
gets a
about
chance
going
to
back
hit.
through the
0 for
first.
2 in this one.
Start all over, go back to the first one and
And the
do it,
first
and then
pitch
do the
misses
second.
for ball 1. Crawford working through some struggles lately. Runner on the go. Strike in there.
Yeah, works full
Safe at
time.
second, and that was not close.
3 trades,
You know,
got
nights like this when it
welding,
seems
truck
harder to
driving, and heavy
score, I
machine
like the call to
operator.
put him in motion and try to steal the base.
Do the
Ball's
streaming
not
on the
carrying, no
side.
home runs so far, so
And
trying to
then,
manufacture
I
some
got a music
offense like this
business.
may be the
I
way to
run
go.
a recording studio here, but I was signed to a record deal. I
Swing and a miss. At
done some music with
100
some
miles an
major
hour.
artists like Chris Calico, Stevie Stone from Tech Nine's camp, Young Bucks from 50 Cent's camp, G Unit, shit like that.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Stafford. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and
I
the
do have
Mariners 2.
Discord. I'm just started
And
with
welcome back to the
messing around
ballpark.
with it,
John
but
Shelby with
let's
my
go.
buddy Chris
Second
Singleton.
baseman,
It's set to get
number
us started.
30.
Bottom 5. Number 30. Fought off foul.
If you have even some links or something, you can include them here. I can tap into them that way as well.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. High fly ball, right field. Canzone under it. And there's one down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to
That's
right,
outside.
just not with much authority.
Stafford in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard
Yeah,
now with one
definitely.
away.
I'll add you. After this game, I'll switch over. The phone is on the charger. I can't
Vladdy
switch over
Jr.
in here.
stepping to the dish now.
I gotta do
He's
it through
2
the
for
phone.
2.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
But I definitely will, though.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Out, number 2. Shenton takes it to the bag. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Cut on and missed at 101. And that's strike 2. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how
What do
you
you-
take that
like,
pitch.
you do
That's as
music?
close as it gets.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Looks to second. That's one. To first, not in time.
Almost.
Great
man.
effort there.
Almost.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays,
Oh,
and
the
it's
kick in the
especially
ass.
important in a big moment like that. Nicely done.
Shenton in the
It
box
was a
now.
nice pass to
Strike
second,
one.
though.
Hit in the air, center field. Hayward pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Good job, brother.
And up next for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. Late on that fastball.
Boog, that's
0-1.
cheddar, baby.
And a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. They take the force out. 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors.
Pitching for
Back
Seattle.
now for the bottom of the 6th. And
Number
there's a new
48.
pitcher on the mound. Gregory Santos.
Gregory Santos.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now the catcher up to hit, Hayward. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That's down and in. A slider missed. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Gabe Spire getting ready to go. Snyder warming up as well. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
No, you
She
didn't.
came out of her mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time
I was
little
committed
anxious.
to doing it, but yeah.
That's a laser base hit. So digging in, Rob Braun, 1 for 2. Runner on the move. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Two outs. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead. Man at first. So up next for Toronto, Bob Hayward. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Runner on the go. And first offering is fouled off. Runner goes again. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Canzone puts it away, and the inning is over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Hayward back to work. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. To the left side, but it is well foul. To third, Braun. Slings to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Mitch Garver up to hit here.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And 2 away to start the 7th. Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Just off the inside edge.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 2-2. He caught it behind his back. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him.
Pitching for Seattle.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Colin Snyder.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. Runner takes off on the ground right side, and a foul ball. Runner on the go again. They pitch
1 ball,
out.
1 strike.
Throw. Save. That pitch in for a strike. And the count 1-2. Runner on the move again. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save. That misses the zone. Full count 3-2.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
In the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under this one. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And they take a 3-run lead.
Well, these players understand how important each run is, especially as you get closer to the end of the ball game. Nice job right there to get that runner in from third and add a little insurance.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ooh, they don't want to pitch to this guy.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one upstairs, ball one. Cut on and lifted in the air. Canzone in position. Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Donovan Solano. Right through there for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And that's off the inside edge.
Here comes the big knuckleball. Right here.
That's ball two.
Okay, I lied.
In the air out to center. Hayward hauls it in, and there's one away. So up next, J.P. Crawford.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That one missed. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. The Mariners trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
And that one handled in plenty of time to first, and there's 2 away. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. First pitch misses. Lifted in the air, right field. Stafford. He makes the grab. And that is that.
Pitching for Seattle.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Trent Thornton. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Round second, digging for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
In the air, right field. Canzone sizes this one up. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they're up by 4.
Well, she's always capable of losing one over the fence. She might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Number 23 stands in now, looks at that one inside.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And a foul ball. One run across in the frame so far. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch misses way outside.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there and brings it in at the wall.
That was a nice catch. Nice hit, too.
Number 11.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Jays, Rob Braun. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender.
Hey, thank you. You're awesome, man.
And he swings and misses
what a hell
at
of
the
a
initial
restaurant.
offering. Thornton, 31 years old, and he was a
Thank you.
5th-round pick back in 2015.
Appreciate you.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field, and that extends the inning. Digging in, Bob Hayward. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Headed towards the corner.
Oh, man.
And a foul ball.
That looked good.
got 1 ball,
And a
1
pitch
strike.
out, but nothing going on.
Yeah, but now watch. You did that too early, bud.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a
take that.
miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
What's that?
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
That was weird.
Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece
I
and
don't
stays
know.
alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Aren't they in the States?
Cuts
Oh,
and misses.
shit.
It's a strikeout.
They're playing on the Canadian side
So they
of it,
pick up a
though.
run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Through 8 full, it's the Blue Jays 6 and the Mariners 2.
Like the broadcasters and everything are all doing the Canadian version.
Back here at Rogers
Leading off
Center,
for
all set
Seattle,
for the
left
start of the
fielder,
inning. Here's the
Randy
left fielder,
Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena. Just
Inside, ball 1.
missed. There's a swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baez.
Got a ball, 1
You gotta
strike.
remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a
Yeah,
miss.
like
That one at
Canada
99.
TV, like the
And it's 1 and 2.
broadcasters, they broadcast like on the Canadian emblems and shit like that. Because I'm
Swings
playing in
and misses.
France
Struck
or in
him
Canada.
out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Shenton now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
1-2 is the count.
It's like Grand Theft Auto 5. It's like a good chunk of that game was made in
And ball
Canada.
1.
Well, he missed badly with
Montreal,
that 0-2
Ontario.
fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Hard hit, left field,
That
base hit.
video places all over the world.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for Seattle, right fielder Dominic Canzone.
Canzone, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
There's a place in Japan that I'm
Swing
really
and a
eyeing up
pop-up.
right now. There's some
Settles
games
under it.
coming out. I'm kind of looking forward to
Calls it
checking
in,
them out.
and there's 2 away.
Now
New
batting,
company.
designated hitter Jorge Polanco.
So last chance for the Mariners. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. Fastball is outside. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Hit to right, and that should do it.
That's it.
And he's
Adios.
got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take the
Good
series
shit.
opener here at home.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game.
Can't say we'll win the next one. We got a different pitcher coming in. But is it? Alright, I'm gonna add you on Discord. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna switch over. I gotta end this because dinner's ready. I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna be streaming again for a little bit. I'll be back. But yeah, keep an eye on your Discord. I'll add you right now.